going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I really do regret having to bring this video to you guys, but obviously, whenever any serious news comes out, I have to go ahead and bring it straight to you right away without any delay, because stuff like this needs to be said. And the fact that something that was so disgusting, something that was so hated, not even that long ago it was hated, is one, being brought back into the game after we complained year after year about it, and two, the community supports it after they just got done complaining about it year after year. But, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and hop into the topic of today's video, if you do enjoy what you hear today and want to hear some more content revolving around Call of Duty or even X-Defined, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification button. And last but not least, we do live stream pretty much every single day besides Sundays over on Kick. So I guess, today we're not going to be streaming, but we will be back again on Monday. You guys can find the link to my Kick channel down in the description of this video. We usually start around 12 to 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a little something that plagued not just Call of Duty, but every game you could possibly think of for a long time, and that is paid-to-win mechanics. And they came in many different ways, shapes, and forms. You can buy pay-to-win things directly through stores. You can gamble, like in Call of Duty, with loot boxes, and basically you can pay more money to get certain DLC weapons faster, which we all knew the DLC weapons in the loot boxes were going to be extremely overpowered, so people would cough up hundreds to get these things right off the bat, while others had to wait months, maybe even never getting it. Me personally, back in Black Ops 3, the one gun I always wanted was the Peacekeeper. I never got it. I still don't have it. Again, paid-to-win mechanics have plagued gaming for a very long time now. And it got to a point where we finally revolted, and we don't see it anymore nowadays. A lot of these games have completely stripped these pay-to-win mechanics out because it just brings nothing but negative backlash, horrible feedback. But of course, knowing the Call of Duty community, leave it to us to be able to reintroduce something like this back into the game and allow it and let it continue to prosper. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know, there's been a brand new dog that's been introduced into Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, specifically through the Black Cell Bundle. Now, you guys already know I hate the Black Cell Bundle. The fact that they're even upcharging you on the Battle Pass to get more content, and they're stripping content away from the base Battle Pass to basically force people to buy the Premium Battle Pass to get more stuff to do in the game. It's a horrible business practice. Maybe it's a good business practice for Activision because they make tons of money. I mean, Black Cell top sells on Steam pretty much every single time it releases. But for the consumer, it's horrible. But now on top of having an extremely anti-consumer bundle, these bundles are now paid to win. Yes, you heard that correctly. They're adding more paid-to-win mechanics into this game after we just got done complaining about the previous ones they added into the game. For those who don't know, yes, Infinity Ward did add in paid-to-win mechanics into Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. For those who don't remember, you could buy bundles out of the store that will give you specific bonuses. Maybe I think one of them is having a final stand or something right off the bat, and one of them spawns you in instantly with the UAV when you load into DMZ, so on and so forth. Very useful things that you could only obtain that would give you an advantage over everybody else by paying in real life money. And of course, knowing me, I hate pay-to-win mechanics, so I complained about it. I hated it. I didn't purchase into it. And I tried to make sure that, we can get stuff like that out of the game. But everybody, and when I say almost everybody, who complained about the paid-to-win mechanics being introduced went ahead and bought it anyways. I understand. If you're a content creator, especially around DMZ, I get why you might want it. But I just can't see it. You should never support pay-to-win mechanics. And the fact that people are fighting against it, people hate it, they complain about it, and then right in the same breath they go and purchase it, makes no logical sense to me. And once again, it only supports this horrible business model. But now, moving on further, since we didn't revolt hard enough with that pay-to-win mechanic, now they're adding in another one with the dog. Yes, the dog will growl every time an enemy is nearby. So think of the high alert perk. Basically, when an enemy looks in your direction or looks at you, you will be pinged. The game will put a specific color, faded across your screen, either on the top, bottom, left, or right, depending on where the enemy is looking at you from. And it will give you an indication that someone spotted you, they're looking at you, and you can react. And in a game like Call of Duty, especially Modern Warfare 2, where the time to kill is insanely fast, yes, you want to be able to react in a millisecond, basically. You want to be able to know when someone is looking at you so you can either get into cover and try to engage back, whatever it is that you need to do. It's an advantage to have, but it's a perk, which means that you have to, pick and choose if you want to use that perk or if you want another benefit in the game with a different perk. But now, paying real money, extra money with the Black Cell bundle, so you're paying $30+. Now you have a dog that will automatically growl every time an enemy, I believe, is either nearby or is looking at you. I think it's when an enemy is nearby, but, correct me if I'm wrong, it might just work how high alert works. But I've seen many people try to defend this, and I know I'm going to see people down in the comment section saying, JB, you're overreacting, the dog growls when someone's nearby, who cares? But I care, because, once again, that's a pay-to-win mechanic. Now people do not have to worry about running high alert. It's no longer something that's required, only if you pay the hefty price of $30, which means instead of, the base amount of perks that you can run right now, you can run an extra perk. Basically, you get one extra perk by having a dog. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I want to make this very clear. I don't hate that they have this creative stuff in the game. I enjoy the hounds, the Cujo, the dogs. I love them. And if they want them to growl a little bit or bark or do what they want to do, then so be it. I don't mind. That's fun. I enjoy it. But you have to be able to balance it out so it's not paid to win. And with this being a thing, I know 1010% behind the scenes on the drawing board, they did this intentionally with a paid-to-win aspect in mind. They knew that once people will find out that the dog growls when it's near an enemy, that people will cough up more money than if it didn't growl when it's near an enemy. They could have had the dog growl or bark when you died or something. Like if you got picked off, the dog would maybe bark or something like that. Or if you got hit by a grenade or something like that, maybe the dog would growl a bit. I don't know. They could have done anything else in the world, but they specifically made the design decision to make the dog growl when an enemy is close to you. And you want to know what the worst thing about this whole situation is? People support this. Not only do they support, adding in these pay-to-win mechanics again, but they support them upcharging it, these paid-win mechanics, in the Battle Pass, the premium version of the Battle Pass, and they also support this premium version of the Battle Pass as well, the Black Cell bundle. I can't tell you how many people I see on Twitter advertising the Black Cell, turning up the Black Cell, purchasing the Black Cell, doing anything, whether they think they're intentionally doing it or not. They are giving positive feedback and encouraging others to also purchase into the Black Cell bundle, hence why it literally sells like crazy every time it drops. I don't see anybody really talking about this topic here. I had to search for ages. Actually, I found out about this through someone who, messaged me over on Twitter. Lucky enough. And then I did a little bit of research to see, if I could actually find some real evidence of it. I had to search forever, but I found one YouTube short of someone talking about it on Warzone, where I actually saw the proof. And also Charlie Intel put out an article about it yesterday, I think a little bit later as well, which I didn't see at first. So it's slowly gaining some traction. But guys, they're literally implementing pay-to-win stuff into the game. And nothing is being said at all. Nothing's being acknowledged. I really hope that, I don't want to say everybody out there, but I hope a lot of content creators pick up on this and put their 2 cents in on the topic. Even if you're not crazily passionate about Call of Duty, paid to win should never be in a game. The only thing you should ever pay for is cosmetics. And again, I don't hate that the dog growls. I think that would honestly give them more money. Having these pets or animal dogs, whatever you want, man, having them actually interact a bit more than just having a basic, finishing move with them will definitely encourage more people to get them. But you can't make it a paid to win thing in the game. That is when you are pushing the line that you should not cross. You're pushing it way too far when you start bringing in these mechanics that, give you a benefit when you purchase it. It turns into something that used to be a cosmetic, something that might look cool, and now it's something that allows you to have an extra perk, something that, allows you to have a one-up on the enemies, and it will allow you to compete probably in a much more competitive environment. I don't know if you can bring this into ranked, but if you can bring this into ranked, that's a game changer. Like I said, you're running an extra perk. That's wild. So, again, I hope more people pick up on this, and I hope the word spreads, and, we can really put an end to pay to win in Call of Duty, because nobody else is really doing it right now. But COD, of course, is going to continue the trend. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as always, make sure you go down in the comment section and leave your opinions about how you feel about this topic. What do you think of this dog? Do you think it's paid to win? Do you think it's not paid to win? I mean, again, like I said, I know there's going to be arguments where, it's not like it's a lie. It's not showing you the direction someone is, looking at you from and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, that's pay to win in my eyes. If I were to purchase this bundle right now, I can tell you 1010% that will give me a benefit, because the second that dog growls, I'm going to be on my toes. You know, I'm going to go from a more chill stance to knowing that someone's looking at me or around me, and I'm going to be much more alert, and I'm going to start checking everything. I'll look behind me, I'll look around corners, I'll look at everything, compared to, you know, if the dog wasn't there, I might have been a little bit more lenient, and that guy around the corner might have been able to pull one over on me, you know? At the end of the day, yeah, you know, maybe it'll allow me to be a little bit more fast-paced, but paid to win is not good, and I will never support such a thing. But, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. Moments I hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and the notification button. Also, want to chat with this to do so, have a Twitter and Discord, both link in the description. And also want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch, link is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.